So, who is Lia Marie Johnson? And what's all this business about her getting groomed?
Get all the latest drama stories in one place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Delving Into Drama, the show we look at drama situations going on in and around the YouTube community and giving you the stories as they come. Today we have a story about Lia Marie Johnson, but just in case you don't really know who that is, let me give you all some context. She originally gained popularity from appearing on the Fine Bros show Kids React, later Teens React, and eventually YouTubers React. She now has her own prominent social media following at the age of 28 with 1.8 million subscribers. Sounds like the perfect life, right? Well, not quite. Because in May and December of 2019, she had mental breakdowns sparking concern among her fanbase over drug and alcohol abuse. And on New Year's Day 2020, she went live when her producer allegedly groped and hugged her while intoxicated. Today we have the full story about Lia Marie Johnson and some new information about her producer. I must admit, before all this went down, I really didn't know who Lia Marie Johnson was. So for both my sake and yours, here's a bit of context on how she got to her current level of fame. Her mother created a channel back in 2007, uploading talent show performances before Lia took it over in 2008, transitioning over to sketch comedy and musical performances. In 2009, Lia featured on the Fine Bros show Kids React, which is arguably one of the most well-known and popular YouTube shows of all time. This was my jam a few years ago, and I'm sure for many of you it was the same. She returned the next year for Teens React, and in 2014 she joined YouTubers React after gaining a significant following from the show. Since 2015, she's ventured into music, releasing 3 singles and signing to Capitol Records. And in 2016, she made her professional acting debut, starring in The Thinning, a YouTube Red show alongside Logan Paul. Whoop! Sorry. Ignore that. This is my drama alert alarm. Comes on when I mention the Paul brothers too many times during the week. Oh, come on, mate. And this takes us to May 2019. On a number of Instagram live streams from the 8th and 9th of May, they show Lia speaking in a very slurred manner and acting overall very unstable. She stated that her boyfriend had just left her, had taken all his things, and that she had to keep going on other drugs. Her boyfriend responded to an Instagram comment stating that he could no longer put her happiness before his own, claiming he was the one to take on her destructive habits. Although many Instagram comments on his profile actually claim that he was the one who introduced her to the drugs and that her state was as a result of him. We really don't know. Around this time, she actually went live stating that she was not on cocaine, but that she does enjoy shrooms and wine, suggesting possible drug abuse and alcoholism. What an absolutely terrible beverage to get drunk on. On May the 12th, she posted an Instagram with the caption, "Trying to heal my heart, may take the rest of my life." Now we do have a new piece of evidence from November 2019, obtained by Memology 101, showing Lia fighting naked. Obviously, there has to be some heavy blur on this, since I don't want to get flagged, but the full video is on Memology's Twitter, which definitely doesn't exist. We do have a bit of context to this, but keep in mind that none of this is verified, so take it with a grain of salt. I know this won't get anywhere, but Lia Marie Johnson came to my house tonight and stole my laptop and socked 2 of my roommates in the head. LMFAO, this your queen? She was taking a shower in my bathroom, so I politely asked her to leave when she was finished, and this is when my dude in the bathroom with her started getting snippy with me, so I'm like, well, you guys gotta leave, we're trying to sleep. And they weren't having it. So we kicked them out and she tried to hit me, so my roommate stepped in, and this is when she actually swung at my roommate. Then her friend Sebastian had 2 of my roommates in a chokehold without any warrant. So this is when shit got crazy. We had to call the cops, and guess what? She stole my laptop. Homegirl could have just left when asked nicely because we wanted to go to bed at 1:30 a.m. instead of saying, "Nah, I'm gonna do the dirty in your shower." I have a video of the fight, but due to Lia being naked, I can't disclose it. But these are the bruises they left on my roommate and me, and my other roommate have strained necks due to being put in chokeholds by Sebastian. And this brings us to December 2019. On Christmas Eve, Lia livestreamed for over 2 hours, in which she went through a range of emotions on topics including her career as a creator as well as a musician. She seemed visibly distressed, and this actually prompted Keem to make a tweet about her. Lia Marie Johnson is going to die next unless someone saves this girl. I've never known her or met her, but if anyone seeing this does, please reach out to her. This brings us to the 1st of January 2020. She went live on Instagram and could be seen flashing alcohol. She said it was wine. On the stream, she's seen being pulled towards a man who's off screen. You can hear kissing and he's seen rubbing her back. He asks if she's on Instagram, saying, "That would be bad," later adding, "I need this to not get out or you could affect my work."
Lia, I need this not to go out because it can affect my work. Please, turn it off.
He then shows himself on camera and says he's hijacking her Instagram and turns the stream off.
I'm hijacking your phone for...
The police were alerted by her viewers, broke in, and allegedly detained Lia. She dispelled rumours saying that she was in love and that nothing was going on except in other people's heads. She later went on stream in a car apologising for the concern and warning people not to call the police again. But this begs the question, who was the man in the video? That man is Stephen Wetherbee, a photographer, and what fans have been calling Lia's producer. When Wetherbee mentioned that this scandal could affect his work, he may have been referencing his photography, which could previously be found on his Facebook. However, it has since been deleted, but not before the community could screenshot it and compiled a lot of evidence. He's worked with big names such as Lia herself and child star and actress in Captain Marvel, Akira Akbar, who plays Monica Rambeau. On these pages, there are photos as far back as 2013 with Lia when she was age 16, which makes this relationship quite concerning. His own website, which has now been deleted, shows a banner of him working with kids, and his Facebook page shows that he works mainly with children, adding more concern to the way that he handles professional and personal relationships. Yesterday, Lia put out an Instagram story stating that because of the recent issues surrounding her, her upcoming concert at Soma in San Diego had been cancelled.
Hello everyone. As of right now, I am not currently ready to talk about the situation that has happened, but I just want to express that the show at Soma on January 11th is currently cancelled because of what has happened. And I apologize to everyone at Soma and everyone involved with the show because I know we have all been working really hard for that moment.
So this seems to be the end of this situation for now, but we'll have to see within the next few weeks if there are any new developments and if Lia decides to discuss all of this controversy surrounding her. To replace foolish footage today, we actually have a bit of a call to action. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over the place already, but the east coast of Australia, mainly the state of New South Wales, is currently experiencing one of the worst bushfires that we've seen for a long time. It's completely out of the ordinary, and our fire service, which is mostly comprised of volunteers in the rural areas, are not properly funded or equipped to fight such large-scale fires. The warning has recently been de-escalated, which is great news, but that doesn't mean the danger is all gone. There's still a lot more to fight before the area can be made safe again. And for that reason, I urge all of you, if you can, to donate to the cause. You can donate to the New South Wales Rural Fire Service, which is helping to fund the volunteers on the front line. You can also donate to the Red Cross, which is helping to assist families that have been affected by the fires. And you can also donate to the World Wildlife Fund, which is helping to rehabilitate some of the animals, specifically koalas, that were caught up in the massive bushfires. As a fellow Australian, I appreciate any help that you can give to this area. You're not obligated to donate by any means, but even a small donation is appreciated. Anyway guys, that was the show for today. If you liked the show, give it a like. If you hated everything about it, well, the dislike works too. You can join our Discord where we're breaking the news all the time at discord.io/Pescator and follow Pescator on Twitter for all the latest updates. Subscribe and we'll see you all for the next story. Bye bye.